the other side of darkness. He walked in the shadows. For 25 years, he served the enemy of souls. The spiritual world was not a distant concept to him, it was his reality. Evil had a face, a voice, and an intention. What I will tell you is the story that came to me months ago. It is the story of a man of darkness. He was a soldier, but not of God. He rose through the ranks, he fulfilled missions. His task? To paralyze, to prevent the light of Christ from reaching lives. If I could blind an entire neighborhood, keep a people enslaved in misery, violence, and fear, I would win, and he apparently did. The visible world was nothing more than a pale reflection of the real battlefield. It all began in the spiritual, destroying families, feeding addictions, spreading despair. That was how he gained territory. He knew the weak points of each victim. He fed pain, reinforced doubts, chained minds. The illusion of control. He thought he dominated. The enemy made him feel powerful. Night after night, he talked to principalities, made pacts, took orders. The price? His own soul. Scars on his body testified to his loyalty. Deep cuts, blood seals. He had access to a hidden reality. The air changed when the demonic presence manifested itself. He felt the touch of hell. In churches he infiltrated. He broke unity, generated conflict, sowed doubt. The truth needed to be discredited. If I could separate a believer from the cross, he became vulnerable. If the cross was an illusion, Christ could not save them. And so he did. The invisible war. Many ignore it. They think that evil is only the consequence of wrong choices. But he knew the truth. There was an orchestration. The chaos was not random, it was planned. Poverty, crime, prostitution, depression, darkness marked the territory. There were spiritual fortresses over entire neighborhoods. Certain cities were condemned even before their children were born. But there was resistance. Small groups of Christians gathered in prayer. United, they cried out for transformation. These were the most dangerous. When they prayed, walls fell, and he saw it. The encounter with the unexpected. He had it all. Respect in the kingdom of darkness, power, authority. But one day something broke his security. The side he served demanded more. Always more. Until one day hell itself turned against him. He was hunted by the entities he had once served. Those who promised power now demanded his destruction. And he was alone. There was no friendship among the darkness, only temporary alliances. In desperation, he remembered the cross he had fought so hard to erase, the cross he ridiculed, and he cried out. The fall of the chains. It was instantaneous. The weight, the pressure, the condemnation shattered. A power he had never experienced enveloped him. He thought he knew the supernatural, but he had never felt it. The voice of darkness fell silent. For the first time, he heard another voice, a voice that did not threaten, a voice that called him by name. He was set free, but it was not easy. The war did not end with a prayer. There were battles, nights of torment, spiritual persecution, but Christ sustained him. Today, he is alert and seeks to take to Christ more than he tried to take. The enemy is real. The spiritual world is not a fairy tale. But the God who saves, frees, and transforms is also real. You are in the middle of a battle. Believe it or not, hell has a plan for you, but so does God. What do you choose? He chose the cross, and the cross chose him first. The end was not destruction, it was a new beginning. The same is available to you. What will you do with this truth? If this message reaches your heart, subscribe to the channel and share this message.